Imagine being denied your constitutional right to keep and bear arms, not because of a conviction of a crime that you maybe did, but because someone else feels that you are what's called unsuitable. Well, in Massachusetts, it's not a hypothetical, it's reality. And even though it was declared kind of unconstitutional just a little bit, it's back on the menu. And today, I'm going to tell you about a controversial court decision that's sending shockwaves through the Second Amendment community in Massachusetts, because it's almost unbelievable, even for Massachusetts. Welcome back to the channel, guys and gals. Before I unpack this legal labyrinth, a quick shout out to the sponsor. It's TriStar Trading, your go-to source for shirts, belts, slings, gear, and apparel. Those all, if you check it out, their stuff, it's the shirts I wear regularly. They send a message to your friends as well as people you want messages sent to. There's also a fresh restock of the Pew Pew Motherfucker shirt that I'm wearing right now, which is pretty cool. Check them out, TriStar Trading. The link is down below, and I want to thank them for their support of the family and the channel. All right, Randy Westbrook is a Massachusetts resident who applied for a license to carry in Massachusetts. It's called an LTC. His application was denied by the Holyoke Police Chief, David Pratt, citing Westbrook's past. Specifically, charges of assault and drug possession that were resolved without convictions, meaning he was never convicted of a crime, so on his record, he never, ever did them, wasn't held responsible for them. Now, the reason that he was denied his LTC, he was deemed unsuitable. He was deemed unsuitable under Massachusetts law by the police chief, who's the licensing official. Now, Westbrook challenged this, and the district court initially sided with him, stating that the denial lacked objective standards and violated his Second Amendment rights. And that was spot on. Great decision by the judge, because nothing in the Second Amendment says someone has to be suitable. And wait, what does suitable even mean? Well, the Superior Court overturned this decision, reinstating the denial last week based on the suitability clause. Now, Massachusetts law requires LTC applicants to be suitable persons, but the catch, it doesn't define it. The law doesn't say what suitable means, leaving it up to the interpretation of local authorities. This subjectivity has led to inconsistent and, some argue, unconstitutional denials of firearms licenses. Guys, firearms licenses themselves are unconstitutional, but let's stick to the story here. Legal experts have pointed out this lack of definition allows for broad discretion, which can infringe upon individuals' rights without clear justification. And the Superior Court in Massachusetts, in its decision, referenced the Supreme Court's ruling in the New York State Rifle and Pistol Association versus Bruin, suggesting that some discretion in licensing is permissible. However, critics argue that this misinterprets the Bruin decision, which emphasized the need for objective standards in firearm licensing. It's one of those sections I wish they never even said in that decision. Well, this interpretation of Bruin has sparked debate, with many believing that the court's decision undermines the protections affirmed in Bruin. Now, this case highlights the tensions between state discretion and constitutional rights. There should be zero discretion in your constitutional right, because you don't get them from the state. You don't get them from these clowns who sucked at everything else in life and want to ruin yours by making decisions that take away rights. Now, for gun owners, especially in former may-issue states like Massachusetts, the lack of clear standards can lead to arbitrary denials, effectively restricting lawful firearm ownership. It does nothing to stop the criminal, which is the reason there's crime, but they want to take your gun based off of some discretionary suitability factor. Now, the concern is that without objective criteria, personal biases will influence decisions, leading to unequal treatment under the law. Now, if you're a Massachusetts resident or live in a state with similar laws, it's crucial to stay informed and engaged. Support organizations that advocate for your rights. Legal challenges continue, and public awareness can often drive legislative change. A big thank you to TriStar Trading for sponsoring this video. Their commitment to the softest gears in the game and quality gear mirrors our commitment here to quality information. Check out TriStar Trading, the link down below, to see what their range of products is. And don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell notification to stay up to date on critical issues that affect our rights here in America, specifically the Second Amendment. Stay vigilant, stay informed, and as always, stay free. Massachusetts, got some more news for you guys coming relatively soon, and it's going to be good, I think. Going to be really good. Here's a hint, roster. I'll take care of y'all.